So there are three main things that you should pay attention to go ahead and start taking better photos today. You can go outside with your DSLR right after this video and take some pretty dope pictures. What's up, you guys? It's Trey, and welcome to the Zoned Out Universe. And if you've already tuned in before, welcome back. First thing is your shutter speed. All it is simply is the amount of time that the shutter allows light to hit your sensor. Simply, that's all it is. But I know some people are visual learners, so let me go ahead and give you some examples of what it actually looks like. What we were trying to do is basically make it look like I'm floating. It looks something like this. As you can see, I look like a blurry mess, and that's because we had the shutter speed too slow. So it caught all of that movement before it actually snapped the picture. So we sped up the shutter speed and we snapped the picture that looked something like this. Now this is the effect we wanted, but as you can see, the shutter speed was a little bit still too slow because if you look at my feet, they're still a little bit kind of blurred out. The second thing that you should pay attention to when you're trying to take better pictures is your aperture, or your f-stop. So your f-stop controls the size of your lens opening, letting light into your camera. So it looks something like this on the inside. When you have your aperture down to, let's say 22, it's gonna be, something smaller like this. So that's not a lot of light getting to your sensor if you look at it like this, right? Not a lot of light getting through there. But when you open it up and bring it down to a smaller number, you're letting in a lot more light onto that sensor. When you're changing your aperture, you're also changing your depth of field. What I mean when I say that, you get a blurred out background effect. What that's called is bokeh, B-O-K-E-H. Yes, weird name, but keep following me. An example of what that looks like is something like this. Really nice blurred background, right? Beautiful, Lillian Spigner. Follow her to Instagram right here. Anyway, there's another instance or another situation earlier on that day when it was still pretty bright outside, and I wanted to have everything in focus, or really more in focus, with this picture right here. So if you look at it, you can really see the tree line, you can see the water in focus, you see me in focus, because I wanted you to really see this whole entire landscape. So since I wanted to have more things in focus, I needed to have my f-stop at a higher number. So I lost light because I closed my lens up more, but I gained light by leaving my shutter open for longer. See how that kind of works in tandem? So shutter speed, f-stop, or aperture. Third and final thing, ISO. ISO controls the overall sensitivity of your sensor. The higher your ISO, the more noise you're gonna add into your image. So you wanna keep your ISO as low as possible. Right now my ISO is set to 100. We're gonna bring it up some, and now it's set to 200. The higher your ISO number, the more sensitive that your sensor is, like I said before, but the more noise you bring into your image too. But that's it, that's a wrap. So make sure you keep that stuff in mind. Your shutter speed controls how long you allow light to hit your sensor. Your aperture, or f-stop, controls how much light gets into your sensor by opening and closing your lens. And your ISO controls the overall sensitivity of your lens to light that way. So if you feel like this video helped you out, give it a like. If you know anybody else who wants to get into photography and you think it'll help them out, share it to them, show it to them, whatever you want to do. And if you want to see more content like this, you need to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you never miss. I'm uploading videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But once again, appreciate you for tuning in, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace.